Hi,
Good morning.
how are you?
Good. How you doing?
I'm okay.
I'm getting used to my fancy AirPod Pros. I got to say the word pro after because otherwise they're just AirPods. Who wants just AirPods?
How much are those?
I think these were $199. Well, now I got to look. Let's see here. I've got a computer right in front of me. How much are AirPod Pros?
My ex-husband's here. Maybe I would tell him to get me some. Give me some of those AirPods, Joe.
No. AirPod Pros. Get me some of those AirPod Pros.
AirPod Pros.
Yeah.
Shit. All I'm getting today is some child support money.
Well, which could turn into AirPod Pros. It looks like the AirPod Pros are 200.
Too. He loves it too. He loves it when he sends me child support, and then that day I go get like a new Apple Watch or AirPod Pros because those are going to the children.
The AirPod Pros are $249.
I haven't been drinking during the week, and it's my birthday this weekend, and he showed me last night, and I have 5 bottles just sitting on the counter, and he's like, whoa, it's my birthday weekend.
I got some making up to do.
That's a bottle for each day. I didn't have any this week.
I've been doing HelloFresh, and
First of all, I'm not getting paid to talk about this. He actually uses this before anybody rats us out.
This isn't like a podcast thing where it's like, hi, have you heard of Blue Bonnet? Use our promo code. No.
He just came down. Hey, Joe, did you hear me saying use your child support money to buy AirPods?
AirPod Pros. AirPod Pros.
Want.
Don't give me your Apple Watch.
You can have my Apple Watch is right on the counter.
No, it's okay. I don't want it.
I got that as a gift anyway from one of your buddies.
I feel like I'm going to see something really uncomfortable or hear something really uncomfortable here in a minute.
We are. This is how we're.
Hey, legit, the noise canceling on these things are pretty rad. Like
AirPods like these, oh, they're so great. Oh,
right?
Oh, he's putting AirPods in his ears right now.
Oh, oh my god!
Here's how much Joe and his son are the same. So as I'm making these comments, Big Joe was indisposed. And little Joe picked up his dad's AirPods and was like these, right? Little Joe did not. Big Joe didn't even see that happen. It came down and did the same exact thing.
I need
bacon grease, so that means my son touched him because Joe's vegan.
I need to get my oldest around Joey because he also loves to roast any chance he gets. The thing is, he's like a polite roaster because he'll come out and be like, "Hey, Dad, do you mind if I roast you real quick?"
Joey does not do that. He just roasts me.
And I'm like, "Hey, dude, we got to talk about your timing. Like, absolutely roast me." But like, no, I'm not really roasted. Now I kind of know that it's coming. Let's work on your sneak attack. Let's work on your surprise attack, guy.
No, Joey usually roasts me about my bedtime. And Joe got it last night, so I went to bed early, and I was like, I'm going to bed early because your dad's coming tonight, and I wasn't supposed to tell him that his dad was coming. My bad.
Oh, you ruined the surprise.
I did.
Thank you.
I did.
We wasted the good surprise on you.
Oh, what are you going to do today?
Oh, tell me if you've heard this before. Do you want to take a guess at what I'm doing today?
Divorce. Oh, what? Disc golf?
Who, me? Disc golf? You
know what? Maybe I'll do something fun and entertaining this weekend so we have something not so dorky to talk about on Monday.
Hey, it is growing by over 300% is what they said in the newspaper.
Because you started, was it like that before Ian Riley or after Ian Riley?
It was COVID. I'm gonna give COVID all credit on this one. COVID's the real MVP.
Yeah, because you know what I give myself. Do you want to know what I give myself credit for? Like big deals. Like this is how highly I think of myself.
Oh, this will be good. Yes, please.
If any little girl after the year 2010 was named Layla, I assumed they stole it from me. And if any kid in the last 18 years has been named Madden, I assume they named him after me. especially if it's girl Madden. I was in a group that's not even local. You know that LGBTQ group that I'm in? One of the parents said how her son went from Madison and is now Madden. And I went and searched her up to see if she was local and if he named himself after me.
The name Layla is derived from the name Lila, meaning night. It was first used in Hebrew and Arabic. But yes, people named Layla after 2010.
Most people spell it the Hawaiian way, Leila. I spell it Layla, which is Arabic, right?
Well, it's derived from.
Yeah.
So it's like in the spelling bee when they're like language of origin.
His dad's girlfriend has a daughter named Lila, so there's a Lila and a Layla.
Okay.
But no, I assume, and because I got it from that Layla Maloney from Big Daddy.
That's 2 Big Daddy references this morning.
Oh, it is.
Wow, we're on Big Daddy point today.
We are. We're not aging ourselves at all.
Oh my goodness.
All right, so you're gonna disc golf today. I'm gonna work.
No, we're finally tearing into the I guess when people say, you know, divorces are messy, I guess we're finally tearing into that stuff. You know, not this message. You see, like, we're getting into the stuff where like it could, you know.
You have me on speed dial.
Yeah, so we've got that coming up. I've got garage work. I've got a weekend ahead. I'm working on my backyard a lot lately. I'm because my son is really into carnations and he wants to plant carnations. And so I've got my planter boxes up now, and I've got a little area by the tree that he wants to turn into like a little secret area. So
okay, so if you want like a garden or a planter box or any of that, is right now the time to do all of that? Is to start seeding and the soil and all that stuff?
So May, it looks like May is when you can plant. Okay, because I'm a botanist now, you should plant.
You didn't even know until I asked you because you were going to go plant them today, and then you Googled it.
That's not true. I wasn't going to plant them today, Madden. I was going to plant them Monday. So if I can share this with you, because this is just what I happen to know.
I want to do like a little balcony garden, but I know me well enough to know that I'm going to do all of the things and then it's going to die.
Well, that's because you're not looking up the planting time. So like May is when you can plant. May is when you can plant like the actual things. But right now you should be planting perennial seeds in fall, unless you're going to plant perennials out of the bucket, which you can do in May. This is basic stuff, Madden. I don't feel like I should have to explain this to you.
Perennials out of the bucket in May, and you know perennials are just temporary. You have to do those every year.
I think it's the other way around. I think annuals are once a year. Perennials
are always
regenerate. I think perennials, like it's like a perennial all-star contender. Like I think, I don't know. This is we're getting way too sciencey on this. Like this is so science.
My friend Erin is like a green thumb, and she gave me a jade plant because those are even harder to kill than a succulent.
What's a jade plant? I need that.
I've had a jade. I've had air plants that I've killed. And Layla wants them in her room.
Oh, I know the jade plant. I always thought that was a succulent.
Yeah.
You're right. Those are hard to kill because I have one right in front of my house that is on the other side where it doesn't get any water at all. No water, and it's still going.
Here is how well Erin knows me. She started like a plant business with succulents and vines, and I'm the only friend that she hasn't gifted one to.
That's so funny.
Everybody else has gotten these plants except for me. Because she knows that I'm going to, she's like, because I gave you a jade 5 years ago and you killed it.
That's the humane thing to do. She did the humane thing. That's at this point, it's not about you not getting a plant. It's about the plant not being abused.
Plan is, Leanne? I don't know. Yeah, but I want to do like a whole balcony garden for like a salsa and stuff. But I know me well enough to know that I'm not going to keep up with that. You
know what? I think you could. I think that you could get, I think if you had, okay, if you had a goal in mind, I am planting these particular things to make a fresh salsa, then I think that you could have a balcony garden for that because you would want to know what that salsa is going to taste like.
You're right. I already know exactly what's going to happen. It's going to be every day around the same o'clock. It's going to be Joey going, Mom, we need to water those plants.
Give it a shot. Go water them. Tend to your garden, Madden. Tend to your garden.
Your breakfast is on the counter, baby girl.
Where's mine?
Bacon and eggs. I'm almost out of bacon. So the last time I went and got the meat, when I went to Modesto and got my big old meat package, I bought like 15 packets of bacon at least. I'm on my last one.
How long ago was that?
Last month.
Well, okay. That's not bad.
No, but I already had the one with the 3 pounds worth of bacon that you get from like the grocery outlet because I hadn't to Modesto yet. So I had that too. But we eat a lot of bacon. But since the kids been taking the bus in the morning, they've been having cereal, but instead of bacon and eggs. So I've just been making it. And I've been craving a lot of BLTs lately. Favorite.
So you added bacon onto bacon. You had bacon, you got more bacon, and now you've gone through all that bacon. I don't think I've never said this out loud, but I want to say it to you now in front of everybody. I'm really proud of you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bacon is amazing.
Once I'm down to half a pound, I pull another one out. Like that's how fast it goes. Mm-hmm.
We're doing the same thing. Like I'm joking, but we're doing the same thing. My son, it turns out, loves bacon. He loves crispy bacon. And so every morning we're cooking up like 600 strips of bacon at least because he has to have his crispy bacon.
Like soggy, wiggly bacon because their dad is vegan and he got them to like it that way.
But is there Impossible Bacon? Have they been eating Impossible Bacon?
Have they tried Impossible Bacon, Joe?
Is that a thing?
He didn't know that was a thing.
I don't know if it's a thing either. It just sounds like anything that's plant-based now is impossible.
That's Impossible sausage.
Yeah, vegan bacon sucks.
He said vegan bacon sucks.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
Vegan, is it the cheese? Cheese in the vegan category. Except that one burrito that I got at your burrito place in Vegas was really good. Pizza. He said vegan pizza is the worst.
I can't imagine that would be any good. I can't. Like I would be more shocked. I would be more shocked if you said vegan pizza is really good.
Now I think pizza and the cheese is when he went vegan is what surprised me the most is because he loves pizza.
If the conversation led off with, vegan pizza's amazing, after I'd be like, what?
I actually had a take and bake like a frozen vegan pizza one time and it was okay. I remember the guy was like, he got it because it was gluten-free. And he's like, here, this is good because it's gluten-free. I go, ooh, it's vegan. There's not even real cheese on this. He goes, oh, we'll eat it anyway. I go, you'll eat it anyway. You're going to eat it? Just eat it? I'm not here to help save your feelings. Like, I'm not eating it if it's gross. But what's that brand? Deo or whatever? Mm-hmm.
When you say we'll eat it, half that statement is true.
Yeah.
like I said, I've been doing the meal delivery service now. The packaged frozen box, if you will. There's a few of them, and I picked one out. I've been doing it every night now, and I'm actually really impressed by it because when you do the math, it comes out to like $5 a meal or something like that. Maybe a little bit less. Yeah.
So what do they send you? Do they send you the food at the beginning of the week, or is it daily? Or
I get it every Friday.
Okay.
So they send out, they deliver so I'm getting another one today.
And you get 7 meals, or you get 5 meals, or 4 meals.
So you can adjust that to whatever you need, and you can adjust the portion size to whatever you need. But the way I've got it, because my kids don't eat very much as it is.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. You did the 2-person portion size or the 4-person?
2. One for me, and then they split one because they don't eat very much anyway, and then they snack like crazy. So they always have leftovers anyway, and then a single portion is huge. So
is it?
Yeah. So like last night I had flatbread sausage, like a little mini pizza thing. But the way that they package it and the way that they give you the instructions, I don't know how the other ones are, but the way that they show you how to do it when it's done, it looks like somebody from a restaurant plated your plate. Like it's actually pretty cool. So before, for like 8-9 years, I've been trying to get my kids to eat dinner, and I'm arguing and bargaining and pleading and begging and willing to pay to get them to eat a piece of chicken. And they're looking at this plate like, well, I don't even know what slop you put on here. And then this little delivery service came along, and now they're looking at it like, oh, what restaurant you get it at? So it's worked out well. Yeah.
My kids don't like to eat out at restaurants a lot, so I don't know if that would work for me. Layla will eat it. It's Joey's the picky one. Layla will at least try it.
Yeah. I think it's because, you know what I think? It's because it's not anything crazy. Like, you go to a restaurant and they're like, tuna tartare on flambe rice with whale tail and baby seal garnish, right? Like, this isn't that. It's like, it's like flatbread with cheese and sausage and stuff like that. But it's, it doesn't look crazy, but it's still homemade, but it still plates well,
I checked it out, and I don't know I didn't know if any of the meals were to like what I liked. So
yeah. It's been easy. It's been easy. It's made the transition into, family of 4 into family of 3, sometimes family of 1. It's made that transition way easier, because I don't really know how to shop for 1. I barely know how to shop for 4.
So we said earlier that your weekend is going to consist of crappy divorce stuff.
Now I got some stuff. I'm gonna have a good weekend. I'm gonna fix my backyard by the time we're done. My backyard.
You didn't even pick it snack time? Gino was one of his preschool teachers.
I think that I may have a habitable barbecue-worthy backyard by the end of the weekend if I do things right.
It's been looking good. You've been sending me photos. I really like it.
Yeah, the lights were kind of cool, huh?
I love it. I want to put lights on I need to redo my entire balcony because it's all Texans, and I'm going to give all that stuff to Joe. So I want to do the lights.
Quick you pivot. Oh my God. You just pivoted. The Texans were your team for years and years and years, and they let go of J.J. Watt. Man, bye. Dude,
I know.
The Browns could get J.J. Watt. You're going to be the Valley's biggest Browns fan.
Yep. I've had 3 buddies this week yelling at me going, you can't do that. You are not allowed to change like that. And I go, yes, I am. They go, why? I go, because I'm a woman. And they're like, that's the most sexist thing I've ever heard. I'm like, I'm going to do what I want. I don't care what you guys think.
Yeah, I mean, lean in and own it.
Texan stuff now.
But I mean, it's telling that the guy that knows nothing about football is even looking at you and saying, you can't do that.
I'll do what I want. Are you new here?
I got the memo. Thank you.
No, my two favorite guys, Watson and Watt, are both leaving. There's no reason for me to continue to be a Texans fan. None. JJ's not even a Texans fan anymore. He wanted out too.
Do JJ Watt's brothers play in the NFL?
The Steelers.
They both play for the Steelers?
Yeah.
So he has 2 brothers that play for the Steelers, then he's going to play for whatever team he goes and plays for next.
I'm hoping he goes and plays for the Steelers.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
Yeah.
Did they cancel his Ultimate Tag show?
One's a tight end and one's a linebacker, and then JJ's a defensive end.
So they would all be on the field at the same time on defense, wouldn't they? Wait, no, is tight end offense?
Yeah.
Okay. That would still be pretty cool.
And that one's TJ, right, Joe? TJ's the tight end. And he got MVP of the Steelers this past season, didn't he?
Okay. What was that? Did you just crotch chop me?
Yeah, you can't tell me that I can't do what I want.
How about that?
And if he stays with the Steelers, I can at least keep the red that I have out on my balcony and add to it,
You crotch chopped me. That was so aggressive. You just crotch chopped me.
All right, you guys. Enough football talk for the morning, enough bandwagon talk. We could talk about divorce next. That'll be fun.
Let's not.
How I'm hella depressed about turning 41 this weekend. We could talk about that at 8.
I wanted to ask you, do you know, is JJ Watt's Ultimate Tag show still a thing, or did they cancel that? Do you follow JJ Watt news, or just like he's a fun to look at?
I just follow his football. I didn't watch that tag thing because you said his acting was so bad. I couldn't go get myself. His acting was bad in Bad Moms too.
It was awful. It was like okay, so here's how bad it was, okay? most of the heavy lifting on that show was done by the narrator. Like the whole even when the people were tagging and you needed to commentate on the people tagging, which was like their job, their narrator would still step in and do some of the commentating. When it came time to explain the rules, when it came time to introduce who the players were, when it came time to do anything other than go, I'm JJ Watt, let's play some tag, the narrator did it.
See, I don't know. Somebody was like, maybe JJ won't play football and he'll become an announcer. And I'm like, he's not Tony Romo. Tony Romo is way better in front of the camera than he is on the football field.
Remember when you and I used to go up to Sacramento and we would do those commercials for Shriners Hospital, and we'd go to the Fox 40, right? JJ Watt and I are the same. Like, you need to give him a candy cane to hold on to because he doesn't know what to do with his hands and he's not really sure where to look when it comes to looking at the camera. And it's just one of those things where, like, he's better on a football field. I'm better in a radio studio. We should not be in front of cameras.
Talk about my man. But yeah. We will see you at 8 o'clock. Bye.
Bye, guys.